Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Dallas Mavericks.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Jazz, Exum and Burks, they're back. And the rangy 7'1" Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, standing tall inside. And it's Hayward, and it's Favors in at the 4 spot. And for Dallas, Jaron Williams out there with Memphis. And at the center position, a 6'11" banger out of the Republic of Georgia, Jaja Pachulia. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot.
Ven con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su...
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Burks kicks to Exum, shoots the 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Utah's on defense. Parsons outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Parsons. The 3. They get it back. Another shot. Nowitzki's shot's good. Nowitzki's got his team on the board to start the game for the Mavs. So it's Utah now. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Kevin, when addressing his game plan for today, he said there's just too much speed on the other side to make this a transition battle. He's confident they have an advantage in a half-court game, so that's the type of contest he'd like to take it to. We'll see how it works out for his club.
And thank you, Doris. Williams for 3. That one goes. Count.
And what he can do with the ball in his hands borders on miraculously ridiculous sometimes. He's broken a few ankles in his day, that's for sure.
Burks dishes to Favors. The baseline jam. Matthews with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams passes to Pachulia. And here's Matthews for the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hayward, covered by Parsons, took him no time at all on that one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark, last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Exum kicks to Burks. Fires the 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentages. Were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
Clock at 4. Nowitzki drives in. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
Williams attacking. Now the dish to Parsons. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Ball's knocked loose. Nowitzki against Favors. Nowitzki dishes to Williams. The feed to Pachulia. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles check in for Rudy Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Joe Ingles is checked in for Gordon Hayward. Rodney Hood subbed in for Alec Burks. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Lyles got his first basket.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Mavericks leading by 6. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Felton the pass to Matthews. Good. Matthews has got 5 points so far.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Launches it. Hood can't get it to go. Throws it from deep. Can't get it to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Dallas up by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Memphis?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Perea with it. He kicks it to Villanueva. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
24 seconds on the shot clock. 24.
Utah with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Hood for 3. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Now here's Perea. Here's the screen. That's good. Villanueva's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Dallas.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And good on the basket. Book it.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do the sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times.
Evan Harris is checked in for Raymond Felton. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Evans. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Give him a round of applause, fans.
Jazz trailed by 10. Work kicks to Booker. This one for 3. A rebound by Villanueva. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closer. Feeds it to Evans. No good from the low block. Stolen by Evans. And the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Jazz trailed by 13. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Villanueva. Now here is Harris. Guarded closer. Shot is blocked. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Goes up on the wing. Shot's good by Lyles. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Now Barea passes it to Matthews. He dishes it to Harris. And the three ball is good. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Free throw good, Booker. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Lyles. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. Alec Burks checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Dante Exum in for Trey Burke. So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Williams. They set the pick. Harris setting the pick for Williams. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Got that one up quick. Hayward's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the basket by Harris. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. For 3, Hayward. No good on the buzzer beater.